Hi guys, so the truth is actually revealing itself gradually. You can't believe that Justin had an 18-year-old mistress. Yeah, an 18-year-old mistress that he has been seeing while he was with Korra. I don't have much to say, just listen to what Korra has to say in this video for you guys to judge. To judge one side of the story is not actually good. You need to listen to both sides and be patient so that you can know the truth before judging. So I won't say more, just listen to what they have to say. Thank you.
Hi. For some reason, my page got, I don't even know if it's the word hacked, but I can't log into my Facebook. So that is why I've opened a new page. Hopefully, I'll be able to reach as many people as I want to. The point of this talk that we're having today is just for her to gain some clarity, some sanity, some peace in her life. And before you go ahead and say, oh, this sisters, oh, always online. Look, when it happens to you, when this sort of thing happens to you, go ahead and bash your family. Don't be there for them. Don't support them. Okay? Do the Nigerian thing to them. Ignore them until they die. Right? That's what you want. But that's not what I'm going to do to my family. I'm going to stick to my sister. I'm going to support her in every way that I can. Okay? And this live is just, it's important because I flew all the way to LA to get my sister to the point where she is right now because she really did need me, okay? And if you have a problem with that, I suggest that you leave my life. You leave this life right now. If you have a problem with family sticking with each other, supporting each other through very dark times, please leave this life because that's exactly what this life is about. I want her to tell her story because you all have given advice. So keep quiet, do all that. But this is a human being, right? This is a human being that is feeling things. She's seeing what the internet is saying. This has been the most dragged divorce in the history of divorces. It's been 2 months and she needs to clear the air. She needs to clear her name and she needs to say her truth. That is why we are doing this live today. I'm going to ask her some questions. She's going to answer you guys with receipts because she's the queen of receipts. And that's what we're going to do today. I want her to clear her name. So and that's why I flew all the way here.
My sister was sent by my family to LA to clarify the air and basically for us to speak. Most of you have heard one side of the story. It's time for you to hear my side of the story. I was putting this away. I told you guys initially because I love you guys and I always tell you guys what is going on. Unadulterated honesty. I told you guys that when I was feeling better, in a better place, I will come and say my truth. This is it. So come on, come all. This is it. And we're going to talk about this. Yep. It's going to be one and done. And it's going to be, on to the next after this. I needed my big sister here because she's my big sister. She has always been my big sister.
Yep.
And I was not in a mental place, had the mental capacity to even deal. At that point, I had just given birth. Now I'm a little rested. I have my big sister here. I feel safe enough to tell the story, my side of the story. So you guys have heard one side. Here's the other side.
Oh, people are joining on my own life. Hi, I lost my page.
Yeah, my sister lost her page. It got hacked. So please follow this new page.
I swear, there are like 1 million people with my name right now. I don't know what's going on.
She has literally up to 50 at least pages of Nasi Ume, which is fake pages. So please follow my sister's page. It's not yet verified, and just try to make her rise above all the fake pages because there are too many fake pages. Okay.
Right, so.
Mommy, have a cookie.
Yeah, you can have a cookie.
Mommy, have a mommy. No, mine.
Okay.
You're about to someone give you someone a cookie.
And says it's mine.
Okay, anyways, so how did you find yourself here right now? Because, I mean, You were happily married, what? 3 months ago. Or were happily married online 3 months ago. So, what happened? What happened to you?
To the best of my knowledge, I was happily married, you know. I was pregnant. We were not having as much as we were because but to the best of my knowledge, I was happily married. We've had our own ups and downs, as every couple will. But to the best of my knowledge, we were good.
Okay. So, it looks like for a whole month, a lot of things were being said online that I really needed to clarify, because the moment you Google Korra Obidi's marriage problems or divorce, the first thing, and I'm not, it's on Google, the first thing you see is, it's, when I say a blog post about you being a chronic cheat. So, how true is this? By chronic cheat, I mean someone that is constantly cheating on a husband, who deserves to be divorced, because every single time, every single time, there's a justification for whatever he's doing. It's always, oh, how will you feel if you were cheated on? There's no way you wouldn't insult her in front of the children too. That kind of stuff. So it's always the defense is always based on the fact that it's been put out there that you are a chronic cheat. So how true is that? And what do you have to say about that?
I'm not a chronic cheat. I am far from a chronic cheat. I'm just a woman who was honest to her husband. Before I came to America, it was during the Trump's tenure. I was very like, do I even want to live in America? I have my career here in Nigeria. I don't know if I want to move. I love this guy, but I'm not sure. I was very, very indecisive, and I tasted from Pandora's box. I had an affair. That affair lasted like one date. I felt bad about it, but I had not moved to America. Upon getting to America, I was very, very sad that I had made that mistake with the guy that I love. And I told him the truth. I said, hey, I had an affair in Nigeria, and I don't want us to ever have secrets. So here's the deal. I had an affair before I got here. He was like, how can you cheat on me, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I'm sorry. This was before I ever got here. I came to America on a fiance visa. So when I got here is when we got legally married. And I told him, I'm sorry. He said, you cheated on me. I said, I don't want to leave you. You're the one who I love. And that was that about that. However, for the duration of my marriage, I think that was the that was the worst thing that I ever did for myself in that marriage, because I was trying to have closure with this man, but I just shot myself in the foot with that.
Okay, so we all know it's very hard to forgive cheating. I wouldn't. I already told you guys before, I wouldn't, because I just feel like, people are very aware of what they're doing at every point in time. But what was his response to this apology?
He said, okay, he's fine with it and we can go on, but then after that, it was not fine, because he would go out, he would get drunk, he would come back, he would call me all sorts of names.
Okay.
I don't want to, should I go?
Well, yeah, I think we understand the gist. But the thing is, what I want to actually talk about now is something that has been going on. When this divorce thing started, there was this rumor about his mistress and how everybody was talking about, oh, but he has an 18-year-old.
Mommy, what? A cookie.
The cookie, yeah.
So,
Yummy.
this guy has an 18-year-old mistress, and I kept saying, oh, what is this news, all around social media? They were like, oh, but his girlfriend, his mistress. And I'm like, okay, who is this person? And I asked my sister, are you aware?
I'm hungry. What?
Come.
Egg.
I asked my sister, are you aware? Are you aware of this?
Oh, so.
Am I aware of the
Are you aware of this situation? And she said to me, well, it's not been verified. And then this supposed mistress reached out to me, and you know, I'm just gonna let her do her thing. I'm gonna sort June out, and I'll be back. But like, she has evidence. She has evidence of everything that has happened. The truth is, this guy is projecting all that he has done on her. Okay, so everything that he has come out to say without any evidence whatsoever, you know, screenshots of nobody's number, just screenshots of things without any evidence, is a projection of exactly who he is. Okay, so I'm just going to leave it to her to drop the receipts, because she needs to clear the air, and I'm here as a big sister. I'm here for only a few days, and I need to leave my sister in a state of mind where she's not even scared, because this girl is scared to even, she's scared. She's like, God, I can't even say anything, because it's like, oh, my own country people are against me. Black people are against me. Everybody's like, ooh, just shut up, take the abuse, keep your mouth shut. Well, after all, you got this and this and this and this. But nobody is really talking about who this person really is. So I'm just going to leave it to her to show you the receipts of his affair, of, you know, all that he has done. He even said, oh, I love my children so much, but these children are mistakes to him, according to his mistress. Okay, so it's like, what's going on? And this is verified. This lady is aware. She's reached out to me. She's reached out to my sister. She's angry because she was promised love. She was promised, you know, a divorce. She was promised all sorts of new life from Brazil. She never got any of that, and then she has been blocked from his social media, and she's really angry about that. So that is why I'm going to leave her to do her thing, show you the receipts so that you guys know, because when people are accusing people of cheating and destroying people's names online, it's not funny, okay, at all. I don't want to go on Google and Google my family and see that somebody is accusing someone wrongly. All over YouTube, all over Google, Instagram, everywhere, it's like, ooh, this girl is such a cheat, she's a cheat. But then the person who is cheating chronically, to the point where, you know, anyways, I'll let her do her thing so that you guys can see the truth. And, you know, this is all evidence. The evidence is there for you guys to review. So, Junie.
Okay. I'm not gonna cry. This is not a crying video. I have my big sister here, so why am I crying? I'm not crying. Korra is not the crying girl. Korra is just the girl who is coming to take back her narrative. Woo! Take back my narrative. I am not a chronic cheat. I am not a narcissist. I am not all those things that he said online. He is those things, and this is why. They have been, I lost a pregnancy. They have been proof beyond all reasonable doubt that I was in an abusive relationship. He came online and said, I'm getting a divorce, and as soon as he did that, straight into I'm tired of the narcissism, you're this, you're this, and all of that stuff. I was just a woman who was just trying to save. I'm just a black woman who was building a brand and just trying to make it in Hollywood. And this man, I met him in Shanghai. It was almost like he was so good to be true. It was like he was a dream come true. This is one video. Of he and his mistress in Brazil. I want you guys to
Wait, I think you should just read it.
So it says,
no, okay, so I like what she did, because when she reached out to me, she said, oh, I know you're going to think this is fake, but then and then I think you should actually post these things whenever you're done, so that, you know, everybody can see, and then we can just clear this out once and for all. Nobody at this point cares what anybody's saying. I'm just here to clear my family's name and to get my sister in a very perfect mental state before I go back. She cannot stand the lies online. And whether I like it or not, yes, we are social media people. This person has put her life online. And you are seeing it. Everybody is judging, everybody has an opinion. And if you are going to go ahead and bring your own sister down when it's your turn, that's good for you. Nobody cares. So listen, this is all evidence from the mistress who has, been with him, who is obviously hurt, and who has come to tell us that, look, he promised me to be with me. He promised me all sorts. And, at this point, we need to clear the air. That is what is going on now. I need her to play or read, but just so you know, that's his number. She did go get a screenshot of his number, did a screenshot video of his number, and the chats that they've had throughout his time in Brazil. They practically slept on the same bed. That was his mistress.
In her words, they slept so much together, she thought she was going to get pregnant. This is a chat. He said, "What's up? Everything okay?" They're basically just talking about all the things they're going to do in Brazil and how it's going to be such a fun day. He goes on to say that he got me pregnant as a mistake and that Athena was a mistake. So he comes online and he says that he's divorcing me because I dislocated June's shoulder. But he tells his mistress that my second child was a mistake. Basically, this is another video of their chats together. Okay, so this says, "We can go somewhere at night, but not downtown. I want to do a different neighborhood. You can hang out with me anytime you like. I like you. I like you too, honey. So I'll think about a party for one night." What party? It's just basically months and like days and weeks of affairs while I was in Lagos and he was in Brazil. And he swore on his kids, he swore on his daughter's lives that he has never cheated on me. He has never had anything to do with anybody. I'm the serial cheat. I am the narcissist. I am everything, but there's no one single evidence. Take notes. He not also cheated on me physically. He also cheated on me cyberly. He would have constant video calls and all sorts of women, and I would find these chats on his phone, and he would be like, "No, it's nothing." This was what I was constantly dealing with, and he went on here to call me all the things that he called me, and you guys believed it. You guys believed it so quickly, even after I was still bleeding. I just had a baby, guys. How could you just believe it? It broke my heart that men alike were just telling me, "You are this, you're that, you're this." It really broke my heart. This is a chat. She was saying, "How can you do this to me?" basically, and that's where he said, Athena was a mistake. So this is me clearing the air, guys. I am not the cheat, and there's evidence. She reached out to me and reached out to my sister. She's indeed hurt by him, and it's sad because she's a woman like me, and she's just 18 years old.
She's 19 now.
She's 19 now, but she was 18 when it happened. That is in case you're like, "Oh my God, it's just a picture of them together. Why are you saying that he cheated?" But yeah, feels good to be exonerated. Do not believe everything you see online. And I chose this path to share my life. I knew there were going to be consequences. I wasn't naive to that fact. However, I thought that I had a strong family unit, you know, and we were like, I was honest and I told him everything, and I wanted our bond to be unbreakable, you know. If I'm gonna be honest, Brazil was, after he learned that after I was honest with him and I told him, hey, I did this before marriage and he did this in Brazil. But what I know for a fact is he swore on his kids that he never did it when he got back from Brazil, and it hurts that he said that his daughter was a mistake. Other than that, I wish everyone a good life. I wish we all succeed in our endeavors, and I wish God gives us the strength to be the best parents to our kids. Unfortunately, it had to end this way, and because he went online to say he was divorcing me and just said all these horrible things just right after I gave birth, I was not able to be in the right frame of mind, and I'm just grateful that she reached out to me with all of this pictorial evidence and evidence of the chats and everything, which I will post. I'm just grateful for that. But yeah, I'm in therapy. Therapy is good, guys. Get therapy. Therapy is what is helping me regain my voice, and it's helping me find my opinion again. For those of you who are still not believing the woman, because it's easy to say, shut up woman, sit down in the house, sit down in the abuse, and it's okay. You don't have to, but this is an official declaration of the fact that, hey, I'm not a serial cheat and I'm not a narcissist, and this is just life 101. So if you learn anything from my story.
So I'm here to be sure that you are okay. There's been so many messages. Oh, I'm scared for Korra's life. I'm worried. There's no need to be worried. It's good for everybody's bum to be outside. Let everybody's linen be washed outside, not just one person's linen. And the reason I've been speaking out is because I'm not going to Google my family and see trash about my family from somebody else. No. He came out to say, oh, sorry, it wasn't accurate. The first thing he said about being a serial cheat was wrong. And then he went ahead and doubled down on that false, presentation, and just gave the world back-to-back lies without any evidence. So this is us saying that, look, all those things are projections of him. He's himself projecting it on others, assuming, oh, if I cheated this way, then you definitely cheated too. But no, not everybody is the same. And if people are honest enough to tell you, okay, this happened in the past, and you forgave them, then you don't have any right to go and tarnish an entire family's image online for something that you claim you forgave her about. Okay, so this is just setting the record straight. I hope you all have a fantastic day, night, wherever it is you are. I'm happy that she was able to do this. This girl has been scared shitless, very scared of doing anything, saying anything. Oh my God! But like, listen, this abuse is gone. I keep telling you, it's ended. Okay, this marriage is dissolved. There's no need to be scared anymore. All right, this is a lesson to all young women out there. If you've lost your voice, find it. Get ready, get your mind ready, and say your truth. Especially when your family, your life, everything about you is so public. Say your truth. Let these children grow up. Let them Google their parents and know that, oh, okay, everybody, nah, shall it's not just one person. I know I'm just kidding with you guys, but like, it's not fair for the narrative to just be twisted when the person who is doing all the talking is indeed guilty. Okay? So that's what we're here to say. It's the evidence. Whatever you want to do with it, do with it. I know it's a lot of food for bloggers, but yay, she's in the right place of mind right now. She's said her thing. Anybody that wants to go and refute anything, she can ask the mistress. She's there in Brazil. She's hoping to come to LA to get married to him. Go ask her. She's happy that she has been unblocked to continue her life with him. But like that happened. It happened, unfortunately, and you know it's unfair that only her gets the heat. Okay. Right.
Why did I tell him? I told him because I wanted closure. I wanted honesty in my relationship. And secrets kill, guys. Secrets kill. Just be honest and be an open book. It's a path to longevity. So I told my then husband that I cheated on him because I felt like, hey, I did this in Nigeria and this is a new life. I'm sorry that I did that. You know, I was very stupid, young and naive, but he made me regret it every day for the rest of my life. And I'm not even going to talk about all the things that he did to me physically and emotionally, you know, even prior to even finding out that happened. I regained my voice. I am no longer scared. I am no longer afraid. And I have you guys and I have my family. And I do not have to be abused and take abuse. You do not have to sit through abuse. Abuse is abuse. It's not okay for anyone to put their hands on you. It's not okay for anyone to constantly belittle you. It's not okay for anyone to take jabs at you and tell you that something is wrong with you, you're insane and stuff like that daily. It's not okay. You don't need to sit through that. You can walk away. Please take that from my story and let's move and forge ahead. Higher we go. Hey, Jenna, Ghana, we're in Hollywood. Let's see what the future holds. It was great while it lasted. The narrative was twisted at the end to jeopardize or ruin one party. But thank God that God is God. I don't know what I would have done if this woman didn't reach out to me to tell me all of this that happened. I don't know what I would have done if there was no evidence to show what was going on. As of the time when he asked for the divorce, he came to the house while I was feeding Athena on my breast. He yanked my phone from my hands and deleted all the pictorial evidence of abuse. The only thing that I was able to get was the ones that I had sent to my sister in tears, and she sent them back to me for the courts, you know. So thank God that this is finally coming out, and yeah,
I think that's enough.
yeah.
You feel better? Okay guys, thank you all so much for joining, and yeah, see her when next she's live, whatever.
Thanks, big sis.
Love you. Yeah.
Bye guys, love you, see you soon.